This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bearcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Nebraska's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. When you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I think that's one of the hardest routes to defend. When you're outside and they're running comebacks, you think about it, it looks like it's going deep, I can't get beat deep. Receiver sits down, but how about the break on the football, getting in between him and the receiver and making the big play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really...
There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose reverse and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat.
Gashes him in the middle. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick handoff. At the 20, he's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, and And he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive together first and get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Caldwell. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're coming. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside. But look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possessions.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Caldwell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They boot it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The Cornhuskers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Using the quick game. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The short hands, it's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. To the air, it's Raiola. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, trying to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the try is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Caldwell. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been a second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And the Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes.
Turning it on! Hard running there. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Handoff to the single running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Markway. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Snagged in the middle. It's Markway. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it!
And why would you not go back to him? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Looking to fire. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami, got blown out.